Right, good evening, everyone. I've had another email from Yield Nodes, which I'm glad I've had because I've been thinking about this all day. And the more I think about it, the more annoyed I'm getting. So I just want to go through this email quickly and then give you some more of my thoughts on what's happened um, and what my plans are and my feelings and everything. Okay, so dear Yield Noders, we are currently under heavy load and cannot answer all emails, messages, and phone calls. This does not mean it's not important to us, but the sheer volume makes it impossible currently, as you have questions, understandably. So obviously, a lot of people are trying to get in touch with them. A video will be published today with further news. We will send the link as soon as it's done to update further and work from there. All right, okay, so they're going to send us all a video. Right, please be patient as we explain in further detail how we will transition, why we had to do this, and the plans. No one is going anywhere. That's what I feel like, because we can't take our money out, can we? And we do this to rebuild everything instead of pointing to the signed agreement and just blame the market as every other company would do. We clearly communicated the risks, and you signed agreements agreeing to those. Still, we don't go that route, and rather than bring in assets that are outside the yield nodes to have to participate in. More in the video. The video will bring more clarity, and we will also become more available over the next, and also more will become available over the next days as the smoke clears a bit. Please understand that we do this for you, and we need your help. This is a big sentence, so please refrain from threatening staff or us as we work in your interest to make things right and put us back on track. We understand it's disheartening, but we are here and we want to make things right. Sincerely, Steve. Right, that little bit about please refrain from threatening staff. I agree with that. When money's involved, people do get very emotional. So you can't be threatening people. There's no need for that. You know what I mean? You can have a nuanced and proper debate about it, but you can't be ringing up threatening people with physical violence. Um, I'm very angry about it. I would never phone up and threaten someone about this. Um, so it's not looking good from what I can see. One thing I wanted to touch on, there's quite a well-known YouTuber called James Pelton. Literally a couple of months ago, he did an audit, or supposedly did an audit on yield nodes, and was saying how brilliant everything was. There was no problem with it. It was brilliant, and the whole future looked rosy, and there'd be no issues. And he was very happy having his sizable amount of capital inside that project. He says he's got over six figures in there. I'm not saying the man's a liar, but I'm starting to question some of the things he says. So I don't know, because I've followed this James Pelton for a while now, and I've always listened to him and thought, oh, he seems like a fairly decent bloke. But what I've noticed is he does a lot of AMAs with pretty much any crypto project going, and I assume he's getting paid for that. I mean, people don't do this just out of the goodness of their heart. Like, if you watch one of these AMAs, the sum total of his contribution during these discussions is saying, okay, very cool, okay, very cool, and that's about it. So his yield nodes, still a bit blocked up. His yield nodes audit is not something I'm particularly enamored by, because when I watched it, I still had faith in the man, and I've told people on the back of that audit, watch this, tell me what you think, and if you want to invest in it, use my affiliate link. So I've got friends who've invested stuff into this, and now I'm feeling like a bit of a prick for telling them to do this, because they're calling me now saying, you told us this was safe. I said, no, I told you, you can invest in it. But no one's angry with me. They're saying what's going on. I said, look, you know as much as me. I've got money in this. I'm in the same situation as all of you. I think this is absolutely diabolical. I think as soon as people can get their money out of this, they will. I don't know what's going to happen with the project going forward, because I imagine that everyone's lost complete faith and trust in this company. As you can see from this email, they're already getting threats. Not that I agree with that. I think that's despicable. But I also think it's despicable to be releasing audits on a project 2 months ago saying that everything's great when this happens 2 months down the line. And I'm on their webpage now. Sorry, I'm doing all my videos from my phone. I'm on their webpage now, and it still says profitable, proven, crisis safe. Well, obviously it's not, because the email yesterday said because of current economic situations and whatnot. So I don't know why your website's still up with that on there. It seems like they're quite disingenuous with it. I'm pretty frustrated with the situation. I mean, I've not got a massive amount of money, and now I've got 10,000 euros over that now. But I know people have got a lot more. The people, thankfully, the people I refer to it only put, I think 500 euros in, so they're not massively out of pocket. It was money they could afford to lose. But for me, it's embarrassing to have recommended this to people, saying, look, this is probably the safest thing you can do if you want to get involved in crypto. And then this has happened. It really doesn't give crypto a good look, and I really don't think that this company is going to recover. I think they've lost all credibility. No one's going to trust them again. They can say whatever they want, they can release these videos and whatnot, but for them to do what they did yesterday and just say this is what's happening now with no consultation with investors, no prior warning, I think was despicable. Really, really not happy with that at all. And some of the other videos I've seen on YouTube, they're saying the same sort of thing. As for the people that have been promoting it, they're what's the word I'm looking for? Conspicuous by their absence, because they're not saying a thing. Particularly the person I mentioned earlier, who did this audit and was, really behind this project, publicly backed them. Obviously, he was getting his referrals from it as well, which a lot of these YouTubers do. They'll promote a product to you specifically to get referrals. I understand that, but you've got to be careful doing stuff like that, because it's I've recommended a product a couple of videos ago, but you don't have to put any capital in it. That's the only reason I did it. I would never recommend anything that you have to invest money in. I'll only share my experience, tell people what I'm doing. I would never try and get people to invest in something. I mentioned that Fuse.gold. You just sign up and you get free crypto. So I'm not telling anyone to part with any money. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I'm not happy with the yield nodes. I know a lot of people aren't happy with the yield nodes, and I think the project's dead in the water, to be honest with you. I can't see how they can come back from this. But as I said before, people can't be threatening staff, whether it be with words or with physical violence, because that's just completely unacceptable. We're supposed to be civilized people. I've got quite a bad throat, but I just need to talk about this. Anyway, that's it for now, really. But yeah, this I don't know, you just got to laugh, really, but this isn't good. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll take care. Have a nice evening. Bye.